57 there, who's now working as a cappuccino machine at Euston Station. Well-known performers, despite what they believe, are human and make mistakes. Just try and find Harbour Lights on Nick Berry's CV. And one of the mistakes they make is assuming that their terrible pilots will never be shown on television. Remember Sebastian the drawing dog? Well, he originally had a human sidekick. You'll note that Barrymore was second on the bill, which meant he had to fetch Sebastian's slippers.
Wait!
Dear boy, you having trouble?
Don't worry about it. There we are.
On a positive note, at least there was no chance of embarrassing himself at award shows with this project.
Oh, Michael! Michael!
I suppose the thinking was that Sebastian would be more comfortable working with someone else who sometimes drinks from the toilet bowl. Tonight, Matthew, you're going to be humiliated.
We've got to find some new talent, Ethel. Another Shirley Bassey just waiting to be discovered. And the ironic thing is, you know, she's probably just right under our nose.
Oh, will you give over? You've been reading too many of those romances in your mother's magazine.
I the court for every man I see.
This is the young Barbara Knox. Or is it Jerry Halliwell?
Spend a little time with me. Wouldn't you like to have fun?
Ethel.
Fun.
Ethel.
Fun.
Ethel! No, what I want to know is when we're going to do the pilot.
Oh, now, this is it.
Is it? Right, OK.
Right.
Go, yeah. Hey, yeah. What do you say? You said we're going to do a pilot. Well, I've done him.
There you go.
Yeah. Can you fit a whiskey in there?
Yeah.
We'll fill it up then! Don't. Yeah. Don't let anyone tell you you're not a beautiful lady.
Do the pilot. Of course, all those performers went on to better things. Barbara Knox went on to Coronation Street, Clive Mantle went on to Casualty, and Vic Rees went on to bitterly regret ever getting involved in that project. Meanwhile, back on Lost Souls, the tension is, well, it's sort of diminishing, really. I suppose it was a kind of forerunner of Castaway, without the tension, or indeed the audience.
Yeah.
Not far off the mark.
Hang on, something's going to happen any minute now.
Curious features on the landscape.
Here we go.
What do you make of these objects over here?
No. Yes, they're still wandering around as clueless and dull as ever. But on the bright side, at least they're nowhere near a TV studio where they might be recording one of these.
I wonder if I could ask you in the audience to get out a £1 note each. All of you, right? If you haven't got one, borrow one.
This show was so bad that even those chairs tried to walk out.
Do you need that slow? One, take one.
We've been joined here by a new member of our team. He is Mr. Glenn Rice, and he comes from Brentford. Good evening, Glenn.
Good evening, Esther.
Would you like to tell us something about yourself?
Yes, certainly. I'm 11 years old. I'm a comics freak. I have a collection of over 2,000 American comics. And if ever I meet up with the man who invented algebra, I'll kill him.
I shall call him Mini David Mellor.
Just lie down on your tummy.
Right. Oh,
That's it. Gently, darling. There we go. Take it easy.
Oh.
There we go. Easy. That's it. Just there.
Yeah.
Feel nice.
The rumour was that they weren't acting in this scene. Or indeed, the rest of the sitcom.
She had to lie down, and then she showed me what to do.
Monday's the day for them.
Late night slot, sexy title sequence. Which hot young stud's gonna helm this raunchy new show?
Good evening. I think I should begin by confirming the rumours that politicians are intending to take over all television programmes this autumn.
Welcome to my world, built with you in mind.
Hello, I'm Billy Boyd. Welcome to my world. No, Billy, you're welcome to it.
And the seagull's name was Nelson. Nelson who came from the sea. Some people dress 'cause they dress when they dress, but he gets dressed to get dressed. It's only a hunch, but I'll bet you a bunch he wears suspenders, a belt, and a vest.
Well, now, ladies and gentlemen... Oh, yes, and helping me on that number was, of course, my MD, Jim Doherty.
Please, Billy, do you mind? The incredible Jim Doherty.
Whatever you say, Jim. There he is, the Incredible Hulk. Oh, never mind, Jim, I'm only joking.
Only joking? Billy, you were barely joking! There you go. Good pilots happen all too rarely, so when one does come along, television executives spring into action, seize it with trembling hands, shout hallelujah, and commission another series of Hetty Wainthropp. Here are some promising little shows that apparently didn't quite have what it takes.
1938. But from the continent came ominous rumblings.
John Cleese, Peter Sellers and Spike Milligan, where's the future in that?
This Spanish food. Waiter, waiter, waiter. One brandy and pronto.
One brandy and pronto coming up.
How did you know my brandy and pronto were coming up?
Those were the last words said at peace. At that very moment, Germany declared war in all directions.
Bang! Wasn't worth the journey.
Quirky, character-based comedy? Never catch on that.
A disco light there, and a disco light there, and a disco light there. And over here, I'm thinking of putting in one of them disco lights. Got to be careful with the wiring, though. The last one's caught fire. You know how they do. Yeah, disco light, disco light, disco light, disco light. Bike, telly. That's me mum. She's on steroids.
You're watching the 21st Century Show on BBC Television. But here is some of your alternative viewing. On BBC Three, 24-hour news with your favourite newsreader.
Crisis at World Bank.
On BBC Seven, your topless newsreader.
Price of gold.
BBC Nine, your bottomless weatherman. But here on BBC 43, it's the amazing Romanian child gymnasts.
Classic British sitcom often revolves around a slightly unusual family. There was Terry and June, there was Del Boy and Rodney, and once, almost unbelievably, there was going to be Adolf and Eva.
Heil, honey.
Heil, honey.
Heil, honey.
Heil, honey, I'm home. Heil, honey, me.
What did I do now? Oh, tonight you were making schnitzel. What a jerk!
You must be real mad at me, honey. I'm a very, very bad Hitler. Come in, babe.
Don't touch me. You've been late for your dinner every night this week.
Ava, babe, please. I'm the Fuhrer.
This was the first show available in NICAM's Stereotype.
Vibes, man. I was picking up on some heavy vibes. That dude didn't pass on the robbery, Francis. He's in on it.
And he is also the thug that stole my gun, and he is long gone, bruh.
Nick Derringer, the midget detective, with an even smaller chance of getting a series. Are we still on air? Well, this last one should do it. The closing offering was called Mainly for Men, although judging by the content, I think we all know what it was really mainly for.
Hello and welcome to Mainly for Men, and as the title implies, this is a programme, fellas, just for you. For the next half an hour, we've got some very interesting items lined up for you. For instance, we've got some new inventions to show you on the automobile. Then we have a very exciting piece on shark fishing and a few delectable damsels scattered all over the place. Now, take this one.
If you're an ideal woman, someone around to lift when they're down, that is their ideal woman. I want to find a man who'll take me as I am. I gotta find a man who'll love me as
And very nice, too. The only way to do the dusting, I can tell you that.
Of course, that's what men were going to turn on for. Dusting tips. But there was more. I'm going to let Don Moss and one of his young friends say goodnight as only he can. Gentlemen, grab your brooms. Good night.
I'm going to leave you tonight with something soothing and cool. A girl and a song. And with them both, I wish you very pleasant dreams. Good night.
here I lie, all alone in my darkened room, dreaming dreams that reflect my gloom. You left me for another, yeah.
Well, I've got a few clues here.
Oh, here we go.
Yes.
How about now?
Well, it's a volcanic area.
Well, no, I think it's some sort of chair.
Oh,
Do you think?
right,
You agree?
yes.
You agree?
It's not a dry stone wall.
No, that's right. Oh, how about that?
It stopped raining. Oh, that's a little croft, isn't it?
No, it's giant television.
Giant television, all right.
So, any more
So,
idea where we might
Well, we
be?
could be east or north.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, how about over there?
All right.
Let's go through here and
Any-
see if we can pick up any more clues.
All right. Any chance of that helicopter coming back?
Well, no, I think Justin had some other jobs to do, actually.
Okay.
I'd love some Kendall mint cake.
Attachments.
Your day's wins, right? Brandon, you're the man.
Reese on Brandon.
She's one hungry hound, and you, my friend, are a very tasty chicken tikka. Cool.
Loose on Reese.
Reese is an ape. That was the old me.
Reese on Jake.
People do often think I'm gay. Don't be silly. Well, Reese is always silly. I didn't realise we had to share.
Sasha on Jake.
Am I the luckiest girl in the world?
I think that deserves a little treat. Attachments. Hard to resist.
She's very tasty, isn't she?
You're wasting your time.
What? She's met you.
The new series begins Thursday at 10 on BBC Two.
This week, very special guests on Parkinson, the unfairly windswept and increasingly interesting Billy Connolly. His wife, comedian turned psychologist Pamela Stevenson, and Britain's favourite couch potato from television's royal family, actor Ricky Tomlinson. Join us at 10:05, BBC One Go.
Take a dip into the life of the stars, brand new to BBC One, LA Pool Party in half an hour.